This is a never-ending jihad, and I encourage you all to continue with such noble works and devote your sermons relentlessly to invoking good among the citizenry. In addition, together let us pray for the sick, and in the spirit of Islam, care for them and support them. Let us continually pray for the nation, but reinforce those prayers with positive action. Let us guide the young, give them the education and upbringing they require to grow into good Muslims and become useful, law-abiding citizens of this great nation. Remember that as true Muslims, we should work together for each other and not against each other. We are supposed to work together as one family because that is what all Muslims are. It is due to the artificial divides among Muslims that Islam is projected negatively in the non-Muslim world. It is for the same reason that Muslims are weakened to the extent that their rights are trampled upon and their wealth and property plundered. It is a dilemma and a source of concern that Muslims cannot rally behind their leaders and obey them. Sadly, every year we begin fasting on different dates and observe Eid al-Fitr on different days, yet Allah is the one true God we worship. The Quran is the source of our faith. The Prophet's message, may peace be and blessings of Allah be upon him, is universal and conclusive. And the earth is associated with only one moon, unlike other planets. Therefore, there is no justification for unnecessary divisions within the Islamic world. On the occasion of this holy feast, I urge all religious leaders to set aside their differences and act in unison as members of one religious body. The Quran warns against division, hence we should pay heed. By extension, as one nation, our salvation as Gambians lies literally constructing the nation we wish for ourselves and our progeny, and working selflessly in harmony in the best interests of everyone, the recompense for which can only come from the Almighty Allah. Fellow Gambians and Muslims the world over, distinguished viewers, it is very shameful and un-Islamic that human vermin, disguised as Muslims, use the advent of the holy month of Ramadan, when all true believers are fasting and repenting for their sins and seek Allah's mercy, to carry out heinous crimes of mass murder by bombing crowded marketplaces, mosques, etc. During this holy month of Ramadan alone, thousands of innocent men, women and children have lost their lives to these insane sadists across the Islamic Ummah. On a daily basis, more Muslims die at the hands of such satanic sons of hell disguised as Muslims than at the hands of true infidels. The bombings in Afghanistan, Pakistan, Iraq, and the carnage in Syria all stand testimony to this very un-Islamic episode that the Muslim Ummah now faces. We true Muslims must fight against these satanic forces within our ranks, as they are responsible for all these atrocious conflicts now raging on this planet Earth, by all means necessary and whatever it takes. Let us stop pretending that the Islamic Ummah is unified, peaceful and prosperous today, and conduct business as usual. The reality is that our Ummah is the most dangerous for true and real Muslims, most divided and most conflict-ridden today. I hereby appeal to all of my colleagues in the Islamic Ummah, the religious leaders and scholars, to come together to save our noble religion and our glorious Quran. This is the true jihad that our noble Prophet fought for and won. We should practice love and care for humanity in general and fellow Muslims in particular, and not hate and bomb them in their thousands at will. I call on the OIC to convene as soon as possible an Islamic Reunification and Reconciliation Summit aimed at ending the carnage and strengthening the Ummah. As leaders, we owe it to our people and our children, but more importantly, we will be judged by the Almighty Allah one day without fail. Let us work together as one great Islamic family and rid ourselves of these dangerous criminals from within.
He negotiated and persuaded them until they accepted Islam. Who are we today? To kill people because we believe that they are not Muslim enough. And kill them in the most sacred place that Allah said, do not kill. And that is in the mosque. Even in a truly Muslim country, Islamic country, where Sharia law prevails, they do not even carry executions in the month of Ramadan. How can you call yourself a Muslim, strap bombs to your back, go into a crowded mosque, blow yourself up, and criminals will be saying Allah Akbar? Which Allah Akbar are you talking about? This is evil and we must fight against it. Didn't we learn anything from the way of life of the Prophet ﷺ when he was waging jihad? Remember the Battle of Badr when he told his followers not to occupy a particular location because they will be vulnerable? Now, he never told them to commit suicide. Now, who are we today to hide under a cave, in a cave, or in a mountain, or in somebody's compound, and tell poor, misguided children to go and commit suicide because they will go to heaven? Do they have Allah's visa in their hands? That is evil, that is un-Islamic, and they will go to hell. Because suicide, the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, as far as I know, during the time he was fighting the jihad, if he condoned suicide, he would have told those people, occupy that hill, no matter what it takes. But he told them, don't occupy that hill because this is going to happen to you. Unfortunately, they didn't listen to him. That's a lesson we should learn from the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. So whatever is going on today is un-Islamic, and it's not in the name of Islam, but in the name of Satan. Wolmen ke famfa ni fata betala arjana fo itol ala visa di la ka fo ko itol beta fo itol man la fikata arjana munantina itol famata tala ka etani di ngole ike famfa nya di soda ibe follow la parce que the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam never hid and told his fighters to go and fight. At every given time that he waged war, he was at the forefront. He would have hidden somewhere in a cave and told his people, go and fight. But he was leading. Where are those so-called jihadists, the leaders, hiding in caves and sending innocent people to go and commit heinous crimes in the name of Islam? That is not Islamic. All of you are religious leaders and you are conversant with the Quran, and most of you are Hafizul Quran. Tell me 3 battle locations where the Prophet ﷺ was absent throughout the jihad. Tell me. Just 3 places or 3 encounters with infidels where the Prophet ﷺ was not there. You see, Allah is the Almighty. Knowing that after the Prophet ﷺ, there will be criminal elements that will hide behind Islam and create mayhem. That was why he brought Suratul Kafirin. He never said kill them. He said worship what you believe in I worship what I believe in. You will not believe in what I believe. I will not believe in what you believe. Follow your religion. Let me follow your religion. He never said kill them. So who are we to kill anybody? And Allah said in the Quran, in one of the verses of in one of the surahs, one verse said that you should not take anybody's life unjustly unless sanctioned by Sharia. Now, if you do so, it would mean that you have killed, it's as if you have killed the whole of humanity. Allah never said, if you take the life of a Muslim. Allah said, if you kill any human being. Now, if you save life, also one life of a human being, it will be recompensed as if you have saved the whole of humanity. Now, who are we to say that this man should die because he's not a Muslim or he's not a good Muslim? Who are we? Let us leave that judgment to the Almighty Allah. That's what he said. They will go to hell. Who's going to send them to hell? The decision of anybody going to hell is in nobody's hands. It's in the hands of the Almighty Allah. But when you look at Suratul Kafirun, Allah has already passed judgment. Leave them to worship what they believe in. You worship in what you believe in. Tomorrow when we face him, he's going to tell us, go to Al-Jannah Kunda or go to Hell Kunda. That is simple. So what is the problem for you? I will carry those sentences to the letter. I gave 4 years. And instead of people heeding my warning, it is going too far. And I'm going to put a stop to it. I don't want any religious leader to come and beg me for clemency. I'm not going to do that. That is what I'm going to tell you. Because I've been giving warnings, and 4 years today, it is on the increase. Especially killing somebody in the month of Ramadan. We have 2 so-called Muslims. Disagreement because of a second wife. The guy said he was going to shoot the first wife together with the children, and he did that. This one says over a bag of rice at 6 a.m. when people are fasting, and you tell your wife, I will kill you. And then you carry out, you kill the woman, your wife, because of a bag of rice and because of a second wife. Where are we heading to? It is unacceptable. And so you all are aware that 4 years ago, I swore 4 times that I will carry the rule of law to the letter.